going on, folks? It's K-Spade the Prospect, the big blue Chevy driver himself. And folks, today I'm back with another addition to the Report Card series. And in this video, I'll be reviewing NCAA Football 14. One thing I gotta let you guys know, in the past, the Report Card videos has never been about entire games because I didn't want to provide so much information that it got cluttered. So for that reason, I have always only reviewed individual modes within a game. And I've been trying to do that for this game for a couple of weeks now. But the problem I was running into was trying to decide which mode I should talk about, and I realized in playing all of the modes on the game that the pros and cons were consistent throughout all of the modes. So I just felt like in this situation, it would be best to just attack the game because the good things are there in every mode and the bad things, unfortunately, are there in every mode. Before I jump into this review, one thing I want to share with you guys is the fact that I'm the guy that typically prefers NCAA football over Madden. Now the games are similar enough that some people say they're the same, but there are subtle differences that are big enough that some people either prefer one or the other. And whereas I like both, if I gotta only pick one, I usually take NCAA football. Well, in 2014, or should I say for the 2014 edition of this game, EA Sports has brought tons of additions to really make this game very, very fun. The only problem is most of these additions, if not all of these additions, happen to be on the offensive side of the ball. So let's jump right into some pros. The running game has been revamped. Running the ball is more fun in this game than probably any other EA Sports football game I have ever played. New additions like being able to cut a hard cut with the left stick. In the past, you could always juke or spin. That stuff was always executed by a button, a shoulder button, or a flick of the right analog stick. But now a hard cut can actually be done just using the left stick, the same stick that you move around with. That's a plus. It's like a two-phase or two-part stiff arm now. You can either just hold the stiff arm out to kind of hold a defender off while you continue to fight for positive yardage, or you can continue to tap the stiff arm button and deliver like a punch and knock these guys over. I got a small clip right here for you guys to see the punching style I'm talking about, which is super cool. Now we got to get to the biggest addition to the running game, and that would be the changes to the option. The triple option, the speed option, the read option, and even the shovel pass. These things have been improved tremendously. So read option is probably so fun this year. Yo, everybody that you're playing against online is using the read option. The read option is super fun and super frustrating to play against. The running game is not the only thing that received a boost though. The passing game got a revamped precision passing. And I know precision passing has been in this game for years, but not like it is this year. This year I'm seeing quarterbacks thread the needle. You can bring receivers back. You can do a lot with the precision passing this year. That's something else. And another thing, while we're talking about pros, with another year under its belt, the Infinity engine is back this second year, and this thing looks brilliant. It's smoother, it's more crisp, and at the same time, it still shows you that it's physics. If you dive and hit a ball carrier low, you might flip him. He might fly up in the air. So it's actually where you tackling these guys are affecting the way they fall, which way they fall, whether or not they fall forward or backwards. It's beautiful, I gotta admit. Last year when we saw the Infinity engine for the first time in Madden 13, I wasn't sold on it. I really wasn't. It was people ragdolling all over the field. I wasn't sold, but with a year under its belt, the Infinity engine, it looks great. I'm a fan. Now, new animations is another thing I want to speak on when you talk pros on this game. A sports game that usually runs year to year, you get a handful of new animations, but I'm seeing animations this year, and I mean a good number of animations that I can't even keep track on it. I can't even give you guys a fair number and say, I've seen 10 or 15, I don't even know. I'm just playing the game and I'm like, ooh, that was sick, look at that. So the animations I'm seeing are crazy. Not just the stiff arm animations, but some of the tackle animations, some of the catch along the sideline animations. It's a ton of new animations. I wish I had a legit number to give you guys, but I don't, and I don't want to lie about it. Now, unfortunately, you guys haven't heard me mention any new additions to the defensive side of the ball, and you see video game companies do this a lot from time to time. They'll add new additions to the game, but they won't add a counter to it, which unfortunately throws the balance completely off. And that's what I'm afraid is happening in NCAA Football 14. First, when we address the defensive side of the ball, the defensive player awareness is probably some of the worst awareness I've seen in a football game ever. You could go back to Tecmo Bowl. I mean, these guys would make plays, even in Tecmo Bowl. With a player in the secondary, they have like a frozen pond feel. I can't really explain it, but I was just telling you guys that the offensive players can cut on a dime. Yeah, with the defensive players, it almost feels like there's a delay in your movement. It feels like you're sliding, and it makes open field tackling next to impossible. Now, I know some players are just tremendous in the open field. Some players couldn't be tackled, but it shouldn't be everybody. You can play Ultimate Team and play against Peyton Manning, and if he gets in the open field, you can't get him unless the guy controlling him is not too skilled with the moves. Open field tackling is next to impossible. Now, when you put these things together, it really makes for a very frustrating defensive experience. You take bad awareness, a frozen pond feel, and the fact that offensive players can cut on a dime, and already the balance is completely thrown off. Now, the read option, which is already a tad bit powerful in itself, has been made even easier this year with pre-snap icons over the defensive players to highlight the read guy and the pitch guy. So unless you're playing against somebody who's playing with the TV off, as soon as they snap the ball, before they snap the ball, they know who they have to watch. And the thing I got a problem with is the read guy never changes for the most part, and the pitch guy changes from time to time, but the read guy never changes. So if in this game, if the quarterback makes that initial read correctly, he's guaranteed 3 or 4 yards. Come on, y'all, it's 10 yards for a first down, and these guys, they're not punting anyway. They're really not punting on a 4th and 1. So I'm playing this game in multiple modes. I'm in an online dynasty. I'm in the 3rd season of an online dynasty with like 6 of my friends. I'm playing Ultimate Team, I'm playing Road to Glory, and I'm playing like on the same TV versus people. And these problems are prevalent in each one of these modes. It don't matter which mode you play, it's all the same out here. Now, defensively, if you're a player that switch a lot, you know, if you're playing as a linebacker, the pass goes to the weak side, you instantly switch. You may not notice some of these defensive issues as fast as someone like me, and that's just a difference in play style. I've always been the type of person that I pick a person pre-snap and I play as that person for the entire play. So 90% of the time, I'm the strong safety. If the pass goes to the weak side of the field, I'm expecting someone over there to make a play, or at least contain the play until I run over there and make a play. And I am seeing guys in zones against the run, facing the running back with the ball, not even react to the fact that the guy has the ball. The most frustrating thing in the entire world. So if defense wins championships, then I gotta say NCAA football falls short. So before I end this video, we gotta give it a grade. That's what the report card series is about. So if I had to give this game a grade today, the best grade I could give this game is a B-. That's all I got for this one, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see some of my other reviews or report card videos, I will give you guys a link to the playlist, and you can see some other things. The report card series is also going to branch away from just reviewing games. We're going to review some peripherals, some new controllers, headsets, especially with these new consoles coming out. Expect me to do a ton of reviews. But that's all I got for this one, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out till next time. Peace.